Dear Toastmasters and most welcome guests, thank you for joining us in this presidential election. I'm Sherry Wu, the candidate today. At first, I was once confused and doubted if I would be the right person to take this position, but now I've made my final decision. The presidential election today is an important moment for me to show my determination and devotion to NTU Toastmasters and to myself. I've been contemplating for a long time if I should take this position when I'm just starting a new chapter in my life, my graduate education. I was uncertain if I should take this position in this moment when many of my friends are about to graduate and leave for their future path. I've been burdened with countless concerns like the timing, age, people, reality, and etc. But I guess I will regret if I don't seize this chance to implement some of my ideas to our club. And it's also a great chance for me to gain some precious experience and abilities. As a result, I'm now right here, delivering my campaign speech to show my determination to all of you. Through the campaign speech, I would like to talk about my visions and ideas for the club's future. I would like to grab this precious chance to express my feelings. I would like to invite all of you to join the future of this home called NTU Toastmasters. Yes, home, it is this word. To make NTU Toastmasters a home to everyone is my ultimate goal in the next semester. I know this concept has been mentioned so many times in the past. However, it is indeed, to me, the most important treasure and asset in this club. Later, I will divide my speech into three main parts. First, I will introduce my story in NTU Toastmasters. Then I will talk about my basic plans for the next semester. And in the last part, I will share with you my leading style. Okay, let's move on to the first part. I would like to talk a little bit about myself, my story in NTU Toastmasters, and my feelings toward it. I joined NTU Toastmasters in the junior year of my undergraduate life. My motivation was to force myself to step out of my comfort zone and beat the devil in my heart, my stage fright. Actually, the present President Howard was the person who recommended me to join NTU Toastmasters. I knew him in NTU KK's Youshef when I was one of the leaders there. It was because of his advice that I went to the demo meeting when Emma was the president. I could still remember that during the first demo meeting, two people impressed me a lot, Claire and Joy. Their outstanding performance really inspired me so much that I expected myself to conquer my fear and be able to perform on the stage just like them. I believe here might be the right place to provide me with every chance to build up my confidence on the stage, and the right place to overcome my deep fear with the support of my fellow club members. Therefore, I joined the club at that time. At first, it was Claire who made me feel I wasn't alone in this club. Her consideration gave me a sense of security every time when I wanted to make progress and improve myself. Now we became very good friends and share much joy and sorrow together in our daily lives. I also made lots of friends with whom we share our encouragement. I I just want to let every one of you know. The friendships I got in NTU Toastmasters are all treasurable to me. As I stay in NTU Toastmasters longer and longer, I gradually noticed that there must be some kind of magic power here. The power attracts so many excellent people to dedicate themselves to this club. Here, I see many senior members' enthusiasm. Here, I know I can definitely improve myself with the companionship of others. Here, I experience the sense of achievement of helping others with my own ability. NTU Toastmasters is like a home, and we improve and support each other like a family. Still, I have to confess that when I first joined NTU Toastmasters, I just wanted to find a suitable environment and make my progress step by step. I didn't originally plan to devote so much time and effort to this club, especially in this moment when I'm just moved on to another stage in my life. I was the kind of person who lacks courage to make huge change far from my original plans. And being the president of NTU Toastmasters was completely out of what I had expected in the beginning. However, as I stay longer in this club, it's the right time. As I stay longer in this club, I know I can't just sit on the sidelines anymore. It's the right time to build the cohesion in NTU Toastmasters. Cohesion, 向心力. Cohesion can bring us belongingness, and belongingness is a feeling of home. Home is the goal, or the spirit I want to help NTU Toastmasters achieve and fulfill. No matter what reasons encourage you to come to NTU Toastmasters, I believe people can be the important factors that intensify your original reasons. I believe that belongingness can make club members willing to stay. It can bring us courage and strength to take every step in our lives. I would like to strengthen this belongingness in NTU Toastmasters, and I would like to make NTU Toastmasters a home for you. This is why I aim to take the position of the president of NTU Toastmasters in 2015 fall. After talking about the emotional part, it's still essential to provide some practical plans for the next semester. To start with, I would like to clarify these are just the basic ideas, because there is still room for further details and discussion, especially with my vice presidents. If you have any suggestion or question, I will be more than happy to discuss different views and perspectives with all of you. Most of the current tasks in 3VP Vice President team will remain, but I will put more emphasis on making friendly contact among each team. For example, the list of works in each team could be viewed by the other two teams. If my job is writing the blog, I can directly find the person in charge of uploading the photos in one meeting. I hope this will help the understanding and cooperation among all teams, especially when any deputies require support. It may cut down on the time necessary for providing adequate assistance. Besides, I'll spend more time taking care of the conditions of each deputy and being the bridge between my officers, if needed. I hope to not only enhance the attendance of officers in the meetings and activities, but also unite our cohesion and belongingness. I would describe our club as a tree. I would describe our club as a tree. Education is a trunk, while activities are the blossoms and leaves that allow the tree to thrive. So the officers together play indispensable roles to foster luxuriant growth of the plant. To cultivate the educational part in NTU Toastmasters, the EVP team executes some tasks to reach this goal. They handle all the details in study group discussion, mentor-mentee platform, and every meeting and contest. The EVP team is also responsible for blogs and the educational session. There are two main alternations. There are two main alternations I would like to make. The first one is that the impromptu speech position will be added more often for the senior and experienced members. I hope this could raise the quality of our meetings and motivate those already being at ease on the stage, eager to try this greater challenge. Another change will be done in the educational session. I want to put topics such as speech or IE skills in this session. I hope this could make this session more useful and related to our club. For the MVP team, their ultimate goal is to enhance good connections among all the members through various activities. Among all the activities, 2 meetings and two outings and 2 dinners will remain. Picnic day and additional activities like sports, mountain climbing, watching movie will be added if necessary. The second gathering will be kept, and we can also encourage members who are available before the meeting to join a newly created pre-gathering event, which means we could have dinner before the meeting and go to the meeting venue together. And just like the previous semester, the MVP team will hold the mentor-mentee symposium and match our mentors to mentees. But this time, we will try to make the mentor-mentee interaction more efficient and organized. If the mentor is too busy during some certain period, we will at least make sure that every freshman will be taken care of, no matter in meetings or activities. The PRVP team plays an important role in the next semester. Just like what I have mentioned, many senior members are about to leave. As a result, the PRVP team needs to put lots of efforts in recruiting as many new members as possible. Other original tasks in PRVP team are advertising NTU Toastmasters, the reception of meetings, the design meeting, and the elementary school projects. Besides the 3 VP teams, in this semester we have 2 independent officers, the treasurer and the secretary, who are in charge of the administration parts of NTU Toastmasters. In the next semester, I want to merge these responsibilities and assign them under the treasurer's position. And then there will be 2 officers managing the duties together. I hope all the details will be carried out completely with efficiency in this case. Although there might be some change in my basic plans after I discuss with my vice presidents and other senior members, here's one thing I would like to reassure you. I'm a person who puts high value on promises. I always keep the promise in mind once I make one. Since I'm determined to be the president, I will devote myself as much as possible to NTU Toastmasters. I'm not in the style of drastic changes, so being innovative may not be the proper role for me. Instead, I'm a practical and careful person. I'll try to plan and prepare every detail in advance. I'll try, for instance, I'll put emphasis on the beforehand examinations. In this way, more mistakes can be prevented, and the quality of every activity can be enhanced. In this case, I will need help from all the officers a lot, because NTU Toastmasters is such a large club, and I realized I may not be able to keep my eyes on every details on my own. Here, I want to give my utmost appreciation to those who have agreed to be my officers. It's because of you that I have the courage to take this task at this time. What's more, I'm a straightforward person, and I'm willing to listen and take advice from others. So if anyone has suggestions or ideas, please feel free to tell me, and let's make the club better. Here are 2 things I think important for a group. They are communication and cooperation. Based on both aspects, I hope I will be able to create good balance among each team and each officer. I hope I could establish a sense of cohesion and make my officers love this club and willing to make NTU Toastmasters a warmer home with me. Even though being the president of this club was not in my original plans, I'm now determined to dedicate myself to this position and the club's future. I will work hard to keep my promise. I will make efforts to assist NTU Toastmasters to reach the spirit I mentioned, a home. In the very beginning of my life in NTU Toastmasters, I received assistance from so many of you to make progress. Now, I would like to give my devotion to others and to the club. I hope with enough effort and passion, I will be able to touch your hearts. Now, I would like to invite you, all of you, to join us. Let's make NTU Toastmasters a warmer and sweeter home together. EVP.
Thank you, Sherry, for delivering her campaign speech. But in the